Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Stone, and this is your spelling sort lesson. You should have taken a test on spelling sort number 5 with your home teacher before you started this. So you will have, we're kind of back on a regular week, so you'll have a spelling test on this next Tuesday. You're not going to turn your sort in until Tuesday, so you'll put it in your doc folder Monday after you study your words. Now, this week you are going to be tested on the spelling and the sorts. So you need to pay special attention and look and see how the sorts are done. But before we get started, you're going to need 4 colored pencils. You're going to need your orange, your green, your red, and blue colored pencils. So go ahead and stop the video and go find those, and when you're ready, come on back. All right, now that you are back, this is another lesson on syllables. Remember last week when we talked about syllables is how many parts a word can be divided into. And so I found that the easiest way of doing it is like you clap a word out, and however many claps you make, that's how many syllables your words had. So we'll go through it. I'll clap some words out for you, and we'll talk about first syllables and second syllables. So right now, let's go ahead and find the words moisture, coward, avoid, amount. Okay, let's find those 4 words and place them on the chart. So, like as always, if I'm going too fast for you, you can push the pause button and then just start me up again when you're ready to go. So, we've found those 4 words and we've placed them on our chart. We're not going to glue yet, so just put your little glue stick away. We're not going to glue. Now, let's talk about the words moisture and coward. Okay, we're looking for the OI or the oi sound in the first syllable. So in moisture, that has a 2-syllable word, and the oi sound is found in the first syllable, and it is made with the O and the I. Now, this is not going to be very difficult as far as sorting goes. You just have to realize what's the difference between a first syllable and a second syllable. So let's look at the word coward. We're looking for the ow sound, as in coward. All right. And we're going to discover that the OW is in the first syllable. All right. So now we have the words avoid and amount. The word avoid, it's the OI or the OY sound. It's the OI sound, as in moisture, but the avoid, the OI sound is in this second syllable, avoid. All right, so that's why we've put it there instead of in the first chart with the word moisture, because the OI sound is in the second syllable. So we have to really make sure we're keeping our syllables straight on this lesson. And the same way with the word amount. It's the ow sound, as the same as in coward, but coward, the ow sound is in the first syllable. In amount, the ow sound is in the second syllable. So now that you kind of see how our chart is all made up, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for very specific sounds, but I'm looking to see if they're in the first syllable or in the second syllable. So now what I want you to do is I want you to take your orange colored pencil and highlight the oi in moisture. That's the first syllable. Take your green colored pencil and highlight the ow sound, the OW, in the first syllable. Okay. In avoid, you're going to take your red colored pencil and highlight the OI, the oi sound, but it's in the second syllable. And then you're going to take your blue colored pencil and highlight the OU, the ow, in amount, but it's in the second syllable. So that's kind of our pattern. That's what we're looking at. Don't glue, because I want you to be able to practice this tomorrow. The whole syllable thing is very important in order to get this sorting right. All right, so let's look at some other words. I want you to find the word loyal, thousand, annoy, and allow. And I want you to look at those 4 words, and I want you to figure out why in the world did Mrs. Stone put them in those spots. All right, so let's look at the word loyal. We're looking for the oi sound, all right, and in loyal, okay, loyal, we have 2 syllables, and the oi is found in the first syllable. So that's why I put it under the same word as in moisture. Okay, thousand, thousand. We have 2 syllables. The OU makes the ow sound and is found in the first syllable. So that's why it is there. The word annoy has 2 syllables, but the OY, the oi sound, is found in the second syllable, like as in avoid. And the last word is allow. So, allow. Okay, that's 2 syllables. The ow sound is found in the second syllable, and so that's why I've put it on that place in the chart. So now what you need to do is take your colored pencils and highlight the letters that make that particular sound in those words. So it's going to be the OY in loyal, the OU in thousand, the OY in annoy, and the OW in allow. All right. So you have all your words in front of you. I'm going to go through one chart at a time. So the very first thing I want you to look at is I want you to try to find the other 3 words that are going to go in that first chart of O-I, O-Y, making the oi sound, but be very careful. We're only looking for the oi sound in the first syllable. You're going to find oi, but they're going to be in the second syllable. That doesn't go there. I'm only looking for the oi sound in the first syllable. Now, I want you to make sure you're paying attention. You have an oddball column out here, so you need to be very, very careful about what you're putting in that first chart. So we only have 3 blanks left. That means there can only be 3 words that can go in there. So sort through them. Find the words that need to go on that chart. When you're ready, come back. All right. Hopefully, you have found the words poison, noisy, and pointed. They're all 2-syllable words, but the oi sound is in the first syllable, not the second syllable, the first syllable. So, as always, it does not matter the order. It just matters that you have them in the right column. So go ahead and place those on the chart. Do not glue. And I want you to take your orange colored pencil and I want you to highlight the letters that make the oi sound in the first syllable. All right, now that you have that, let's go to the next column. How many blanks are there? There are 3. So what I want you to do is I want you to look for 3 words in the remaining words that you have left, and I want you to find the ow sound in the first syllable, not the second syllable, in the first syllable. So you should have 3 words left that have the ow sound in the first syllable. So when you're ready, come back and you can check. All right, now that you're back, you should have come up with the words powder, county, and counter. The ow sound is all in the first syllable. It's either spelled O-U or O-W. So you need to make sure you're writing, you know the spelling of it, okay, because it makes the same sound. But those are all in the first syllable. So what you need to do is you need to highlight those letters that make the ow sound in green with a green colored pencil. All right, we just have 3 charts left. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at the next chart. All right. Now you should be running out of words, and I'm going to give you a hint. I think that on this one, you only need to find 2 more words, not 3. We may have 3 spaces, but there's only going to be 2 words. So let's look together and see what we have left. Let's see if we can find the words employ and appoint. Find those 2 words and put them on the chart. You're going to notice that they have the oi sound, but in the second syllable. So I want you to take your red colored pencil and I want you to highlight the 2 letters that make that oi sound, but it has to be in the second syllable. All right, so now we've narrowed down the few remaining words. They're either going to go in the ow second syllable column or they're going to be held off for the oddball column. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so you should find 2 more words that go in the ow second syllable column, the blue column. So you should find the words around and about. They both make the ow sound, either spelled O-U or O-W, and they are in the second syllable. So go ahead and find those words, make sure they're on your chart, and then make sure you highlight the letters that make the ow sound in the second syllable with blue. So now you have a list of words that are remaining. And so those are all going to go in the oddball column. Now, let me talk about why they're not in a different column. Okay, we have the letters O-U in the first syllable, all right, on trouble, but it does not make the ow sound. We're looking specifically for words that make the ow sound. So trouble does not fit into that. It has the O-U together, but the O-U does not make the ow sound. Same way with the word double. You have the O-U together in the first syllable, but it does not make the ow sound. So that's why it's an oddball word. Same way with southern and I guess donut also. They both have the O-U together in the first syllable, but they do not make the ow sound. It has to make the ow sound. So those are oddball words. Make sure you know how to spell those. Some of those, donut especially, is pretty tough. So make sure you know how to spell them and remember that they go into the oddball column because the O-U together does not make the ow sound. We're looking specifically for the ow sound. So this is a fairly easy sort. However, some of the words are pretty tough. So make sure you know how to spell them. You get more points for spelling the word correctly. If you look on one of your last tests that we did, you get 1.5 points for spelling the word correctly, even if you've put it in the wrong spot. If you spell the word correctly, you get 1.5 points. You get a half point. The other half point is if you put it in the correct place on your chart. So it's much more important for you to know how to spell the word rather than where you put it in the sort. Although if you want to make a really good score, you need to learn how to do both of them. So I hope you have a good rest of your day, and hopefully you didn't give your home teacher too much problems on that spelling sort number 5 spelling test. And you will have a spelling test on this on Tuesday. It's going to be over the spelling of the words. It's going to be over the sorting of the words. So it's going to be both of them. So you really need to practice. Don't forget to turn in your sort. Put it in your doc folder after you study on Monday. Do not turn it in before then. Because if you turn it in before then, I'll know that you didn't study for your test on Tuesday. So keep your sort until you get ready to come to school on Tuesday. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on Friday.